The only thing that I've noticed that's definitely different is that's like maybe not necessarily a good thing, is he would eat food in the crate no matter what. Like, put him in the crate, he would eat, it's great. Now he sort of, I'll put the food in there and he sort of like looks at it first.
Okay.
But I mean, if I had to take a trade-off of like feeding him in the crate with the door open,
of course,
I'd rather do that than like not have him be able to be in the crate.
So you can feed him with it open?
I can feed him with him open. I can also feed him with it closed, but it's like less immediate.
Okay.
I think he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's just laying down.
Is he panting?
No. So good. Oh my gosh, we should have gotten it before.
Oh my god, the before was crazy.
Even just a few days ago.
Remember? I mean, what I saw you on Monday?
Yeah.
I saw you on Monday and he was psychotic.
Like the meal thing, I was gonna say sometimes the trazodone can affect just their appetite in general, but if it's clearly...
He's not taking the trazodone in the morning, usually. He took it this morning, but like...
Just in general it can, but if he's eating it right away, if the door is open versus closed, then it's obviously not to do with the medicine, you know, because it wouldn't affect his appetite would be the same. So have you worked up, or have you just been doing this like the 10 seconds?
No, I've worked up. I mean, I think honestly I can do, let me think about this. I mean, I put him to bed last night at 9:30 and I stayed up watching TV for, I don't know, like an hour probably, so he could hear everything. And, you know, and he was in there.
Yeah.
And he wasn't doing anything.
Good.
And then he slept the whole night with a couple wake-ups, maybe like one that I heard.
So he does it in the middle of the night?
Yeah, he'll get up, he'll scratch a little bit, maybe he'll yelp. Oh, there he is. But then he puts himself to sleep.
Okay.
I haven't even been going in.
Oh, really?
He's been pretty good, and if he's standing up, when I come back in, then I make him go down with the treat, but he doesn't get the treat. Then I leave again. If he's still sitting, or like, sorry, if he's still laying down, then he gets the treat.
Then he gets the treat. Okay, good.
The same as we did on
Good
Monday.
boy, honey. Yes. Let's see if we go out again. I want to see how long his span is. Anytime you can, when he gets worked up, whether it be that and then resettles himself, go back to him immediately and reward, because those are the instances you want to see most, that when he gets in that state that he can chill himself out, because most dogs with real separation anxiety, once they get to the state, they can't snap out of it. So progress, you're looking for those instances, and then I'll time it, we're looking to increase the time before he gets worked up. Do 30 seconds. Okay, now, so that was like 29. He's still down? Okay, so that was like, you can go to him and give him a treat. But we also need to make sure this time now, let's do 20 seconds. Oops. Because we also want to be, we don't want him to think he's getting rewarded every time he makes a noise and then you go to him. So you need to be able to have both of those. Where most people right there would keep trying for the 30 seconds. If it was too long, go back. But again, this is huge. It's obvious that you've practiced, because it was like 3 to 5 seconds a few days ago. Yeah, go now. When during training, I think he's too smart. So during training, if he makes a noise and then resettles, don't acknowledge it. But in reality, if he does it, acknowledge it.
And say, you did a good job.
Let's take him out, because that was a big one, and we'll reset him. See if he'll lay down.
Down. Good boy, yes.
Okay, let's walk out. Oh, he's down. Go back to him. Yes, good boy. That was really good. So I think at this point,
Does he get the treat?
Yeah, you give him one for calming himself down. What's better than no reacting, like, it's okay. I mean, obviously, if he just didn't freak out ever, Okay, last time he went at 10 seconds, so now you're going to want to go back to him at 10 seconds. Oh, but don't do it because he's crying. Okay, now go back to him. So 2 things with this. We're trying to like increase that, and then also don't think if he does cry that it's a big deal.
Yeah.
What's the more instances that he can be crying and calm himself down as opposed to you having to tell him down, better. Just a few days ago, once he started, he wouldn't do it on his own. Okay, go reward him. Okay. So that was like 30 seconds with a little cry, but not like a real freak out. It was like 20 seconds. 20 seconds seems to be what you should aim for when you're doing this now. Just to get consistently the 20 seconds him not caring at all instead of trying to push him more. So if he doesn't do 2 20s in a row, then reset.
Okay.
But this exercise is just one of them. So you can always do what we did last time, just every few seconds keep him in here for an hour, go back and check on him. So don't just do this.
Yeah.
But this is like the next thing to get him past. 6 minutes like battling it. Because this time he started on 3 seconds, right? Yeah.
When he would get up in the night and then put himself back down, I would say the whole like ordeal probably took about 15 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean,
besides last night?
Yeah, give or take. Like, it sometimes lasts never more.
Okay.
Never more than 15 minutes.
You're so patient. I love it. It's what it takes though, right? Like being frustrated like isn't going to get you anywhere.
Well, I have to say now that we have like a plan and a program, it's so much easier. I don't get frustrated at all, but before when
there's no light at the
plan, I was like waking up and like, oh my god, I was like, no, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just not like, please, like begging with them. Like, you can't beg a dog. They don't know what you're talking about.
They don't understand. I know. I always tell people I think that like aggression is easier to work through than separation anxiety.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, I think it's the hardest thing because every case is so unique. Like I've literally never done like this, like 2 20 seconds in a like with another dog because it just varies.
Yeah. And he doesn't have any of the problems that any of your videos or any of the things that you have. He has none of that.
No.
He's not reactive. He
I know,
doesn't guard.
Perfect.
He is potty trained.
I know. Did you try a crate like right away when you got him?
And he was in it and fine with it for maybe a week.
Okay.
He didn't
did everything right.
sleep in it necessarily every night.
Oh, okay.
Because he was pulling the covers off of it and like chewing them. But he would go in it like, voluntarily and fall asleep in it.
Okay. Yeah.
And then he started realizing that he could tear it apart with his face.
So if he gets the 2 20s in a row, let him out and then reset.
How often, so how much of the day, because I know you say like structure the day around the crate. Let's say on a day where I am going to the dog park, going to work, coming home after work and having time with, like I'm in the apartment and then let's say 8 o'clock on, I'm either in bed and therefore he's in the crate or I'm out and then he's in the crate. How much of that time should he be in the crate?
So I think, like when do you go to the dog park? Really early?
Yeah, like 7.
Oh,
so
wow.
Like I'll do like a 7 to 8.
Okay.
And then come back.
He eats.
And then he's in the crate. Like I'm less concerned with like what he does during the workday because he'll either be in the crate and I'll come home and walk him or I'll take him to daycare.
Okay.
But like if I'm home like dinner time, like let's say I've had time to play with him because I've gone to the dog park and I've ostensibly walked him during the day or someone has. I
would say it's totally fine for him to be out hanging out with you, especially because he's like progressing. Like if there was no progress here from a few days ago, I'd be like really strict. But just like the meal times.
Yep.
Realistically, and then I mean outside of that you're only probably with him for 2 to 3 hours maybe max here, right? So make, I would say 15-20 minutes of it in the crate. So 15-20 minutes of it doing the training work of it, and outside of that just like the meals and sleep is okay. Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then it's just important that it's not super drastic when, you know, if like that's his during the week schedule, and then on weekends he's just out the entire time. That's what's important, that if he's in the crate for 6 hours during the week on a given day, and then he's only in it like 20 minutes for meal times here and there, then on weekends you want to make sure that you put him in there for at least a couple hours at a time, whether you're here or you're out. Okay, yeah. But combination of obviously here. Baby, good boy.